Do you want to like go prospecting or something, man? Because we're just sitting at a supermarket car park doing sweet FA at the moment.
Prospecting, you say?
G'day guys, Chris here from Vo-Gus Prospecting. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're an old hat, welcome back. Today, part 2 of Sandbar Gold. Let's get going. You don't know what Sandbar Gold is? That's a video where I pulled out 1.5 grams in under an hour. It was a really good day, but we're going to continue that sandbar. I better get you out from underneath your rock. That's better. Now we can get started. In Sandbar Gold, I worked out a hole just here that was full of sand with no visible gravels on top. And in that video, I explained that a lot of prospectors walk past sandbars because they are a lot of work. You have to be able to do two things. You have to be able to move all the overburden and you have to be able to reach bedrock because that is where the gold is. And this spot was absolutely perfect for it. But it has a twin right next door. Look at that. And it's doing exactly the same pattern. So I know you're probably in the sun, there's probably lots of light beams coming into you, but for what you can see is that the water comes through these two rocks and splits off to either side with low pressure, and you can see that this one is considerably bigger and we still have an obstruction here creating that lovely low pressure that we all love as gold miners. Looking at this section here, I don't think that it's too deep because I'm 95% sure this is bedrock. It looks exactly the same as that. So this is probably high ground. There could be two channels, I'm thinking, either side. But the bit that I'm interested in is here because it's lower. We've got that current coming in and depositing sand, even behind this big rock here. So let's have a look. Let's figure this out. I'm going to set the sluice up and we're just going to pump it through and hopefully we'll have a similar result to what we had over there. So you would have been seeing me just fiddling around with a whole heap of rocks there, and that's because the water is dropping. It's summer here, so we haven't had any rain, it's hot, the water levels are dropping, so every time I've got a pre-established sluice run, I have to rebuild the wall up further so the dam water comes up to run it. I've pumped through about 20 shovels worth of just straight up sand. Be persistent on a sandbar. You might have to literally spend a whole day digging to bedrock. I just put the first shovel of gravels down. So it was sand and gravel mixed together and I saw a bit of gold. There you go. That's the sort of stuff I was pulling up. It's starting to get good rocks in it. Look, it's there. I'm going to put you under. I got on film. Bit of gold. Oh baby. Yes. Yes. This pan holds about 1 shovel's worth of dirt, so I want to get a sucker pump off what I think is the bottom down there. I think I pumped through it all, and we're going to see what kind of spec count we get. don't think I was on the bottom when I was sucking that up. And this is only one shovel's worth of dirt, so who knows? Oh, one little nano dot that I washed down the bottom there. Like I said, I'm not deterred. I've seen some big bits of gold go down that sluice run. I'll wait till I get a little bit deeper and I'll do another one. I'll make sure that all of the stuff that's over near where my shovel is isn't falling back in on top. I think that's the issue I have at the moment. Got a real size pan this time and two nice looking little bits of gold. In the last sandbar video I've been getting a bucket load of comments about what this is. If you're in Australia, you're going to know this is a yabby or a bait pump. I don't have a link for it anywhere, I just went to a fishing shop and bought it. But this is the tool that you want if you are ever working bedrock, period. No matter if you're goddamn Zorro with a shovel, you will not be able to get all the gold off the bottom. This will allow you to do it. In Australia, dredging is illegal, but hand pumps are. There is a product that I reviewed some time ago from a YouTuber called Peacekeeper 1966. And bucket dredge allows you to pump from one of these directly into a 20-litre bucket, and that then allows you to transport it to your sluice or do whatever you want with it. They're a fantastic product, and we've got one of them coming up in our future giveaway in March for the fundraiser for Beyond Blue. So check out the review that is in the description. You could win one of those just simply by donating. I'm taking a short break because hand pumping is difficult sometimes because I am old and dilapidated, but that's okay because although I'm old and dilapidated in the body, I am trying to keep my mind sharp. You may have seen my puzzle vlog video and you may have been keeping up with the riddle that I gave out in my last sandbar video. And the idea of these riddles is to improve my lateral thinking ability and to improve your lateral thinking ability, because the more that you can look at a creek and think about all the big pictures that are going on here, the more likely you are to find gold. So are you ready for today's riddle? Because I am. Some of my older viewers complained that they'd heard the last riddle 30 years ago, so this time I've tried to step up my game and found one that was just a little bit trickier. It took me a couple of days to solve, which wasn't fun, but we got there in the end. Are you ready for it? Toss me out the window and you'll have a grieving wife. Pull me back through the door and watch someone give life. What am I? Leave your answers in the comments below, and in my next video I'll give you the answer. In the meantime, I think I might clean it out, because over there I've actually cleaned out a bedrock bowl. I've even cleaned off the bottom of my hand pump. Hopefully there'll be some gold in that sluice box. Is there going to be gold in the sluice box? There is. How much? What about? What about gold? Oh no! It's the panned out concentrates from the first run. Now that's the hole I worked down there. I did suck a pump off the bottom and there's a little bit of dirt left in it. I could go some more, but I'm not sure. Okay, if this is really good, I will try and clear all the sand out of here and have a good look. If it's not so good, I won't worry about it. Ideally I'd be able to move that big boulder, but I do not think I'm going to be able to do that on my own. So without further ado, let's see if there's some shiny yellow in my pan. Oh, I see some shiny yellow. God, the black sand's pretty cool. A couple of shotgun pellets. Nah, that was not worth it. Well, it was alright. Like, there's gold there, obviously. But not like the other holes. Oh, that's not worth it. I'm having a look though. There are some other places that could work out really well, like just the other side of this sandbar. Wonder how deep that is. If that's deep, that'd be real good. Conveniently, the sluice run's still set up from where I had Dave out here the other day, right next to where I want to be digging. I want to be digging just in here at the edge of where it mounds up, because that's going to save me about a foot worth of overburden to get through. I've already pulled out this ginormous rock, so we know that there's a low pressure zone there. I'm really excited. If it's anything like that, it's going to be awesome, because that is about half the size of this. And if I'm getting like 30-40 specks a pan, oh, I can feel the grams. I'm probably getting really excited for nothing though. It's always the way. I always put my foot in it. Like, we're going to get lots of gold. And you go home, it's like, oh, I got 4 specks, Zoe. It was an alright day. It's not about the gold. It's about being out in the bush. It is. It's about being out in the bush. I just saw a speck of gold in the overburden. A dig grizzly. You can't see him. He's right next to you doing zoomies. You're a mad bastard. This has the potential to be really good. It does, Grizzly. Thank you for getting right in the way. It has the potential to be awesome because when your dog helps you out a little bit, thanks mate, when your dog helps you out a little bit, you can find really good spots, can't you, Grizzly? You can. This has the potential to be really, really good because I've seen that many specks go down in just the overburden. Maybe it's flood gold, it could just be flood gold, but we won't know until we dig deeper. So like, I'm a drug dealer or a bad person or anything like that, but I've watched movies and I know that you need things like throwaway phones and whatnot to do your illegal activities on the down low. I'm on a creek that's not touristy, it's a through road. Like, the way that you get in here, there is literally no reason you would be here other than to get between a couple of towns or that you lived on one of the 5 farms that are out here. So finding a battery for a Samsung is not what I was expecting to find. So maybe someone ditched a phone here because that's the battery, just the battery. I wonder if I'll find a phone. I have just been punching sand, overburden, about 80 shovels worth of overburden, which is a lot. I'm not expecting much from this. This is 1 shovel of dirt, so not very much. 1 shovel, just scraping the top of what I suspect is the gravel layer down there. Oh my god. No, there is gold in that. Right. So 4 bits of gold in total. 5 bits of gold. 5 little bits of gold. Now, 5 little bits of gold doesn't sound like much, but remember, I'm only working sand at this stage. It's loose, sandy stuff. So if I'm getting 5 bits of gold in 1 shovel, there are 3 shovels to a pan. Theoretically, that's 15 bits of gold per pan. That's a big spec count. That'll add up if it stays consistent and I can throw it through the sluice. I gotta keep digging. I've decided it's clean out time. That hole is waist deep. It's right on the edge of where the fast flow is. So because that rock there is worn away and sloping down, that is the touch and go point. In flood, that could still be really violent. But if there's alright gold, if we get say like just as much or twice as much gold as what we got from the hole up there, then I think it would be worth pursuing it this way, even though I have to dig through this overburden, because this is where it becomes more solid. The water actually has to come up and over, and that just means that there's going to be a hell of a lot lower pressure just here than there is there. First things first, there's a hell of a lot more black sand in there than what there was in the first run. And that is a good sign. I know I saw a couple of nails. Yeah, look at that. So 1, 2, 3 different nails. I'll shake them back in because I don't want to disturb the gold. But heavy metallic objects and a battery. Whoa, that's better. That's a look. Oh, there's a little gem there too. Look at all the bits of metal. Ah, yeah, we're back on it. We're back on it. Sick, bro. Alright, that is a lot better. I actually only worked a surface area on the bedrock, about the same as what there was in the first hole, but there's 10 times the amount of gold there, so we're going to keep going. I've just done a quick clean out because there's a couple of really big rocks in there that I've got to fiddle around with and whatnot, and I don't like just having the sluice sitting there just in case it floats away or something like that. So we're going to see what's in there. I probably only worked half of the amount of dirt, if not less than that. Oh, it's still gold, but some of them are nice bits. So yeah, about half the dirt and about half the gold, so that's good, it's staying consistent. So much overburden, man, so much overburden. This is the thing about sandbars, you're going to be digging for ages before you hit anything good. Just doing my third cleanup for the spot, so I know how much gold I'm getting for X amount of shovels. Around about 50 shovels, let's have a look. Still on that shiny yellow stuff, but most of those 50 shovels were overburden. Most of it was the top sands and whatnot, so yeah, I haven't really even touched the bottom there. I've worked so much dirt today because of the overburden, but that's what you're going to get when you work a sandbar. You have to hit the bedrock. There's no clay or anything, it's all loose, so it just sinks straight to the bottom. But every time I've cleaned out the sluice, I've got good gold from minimal shovel runs. So I'm going to do another 50 shovels off the bottom and then call it a day, just because obviously I am knackered. So before I get to that though, I want to announce a little competition I want to hold. If this video hits 500 likes by the end of February, I will do personal mining. For one lucky person that I'll select in the comments below, they will win me going out, digging out a spot like this, sluicing it, and giving you all the gold. So all you have to do is to get a personal miner is to get this video to 500 likes. Share it, like it, and hopefully you'll get some sweet gold without lifting a finger. I've run about 30 shovels out of this hole again, but hard up against this bedrock, so I had the blade here, I kept pushing it that way until now I'm barely picking up any dirt. So what I'm going to use is a yabby pump to pump out the corner of the bedrock, so where it comes to a 90 degree like that at the bottom, and hopefully I should get some nice gold off the bedrock. Just like I said before, always dredge out with a hand pump the last little bit, because there is always gold in it. Might not be much, but it's worth it. Well, there we go. That's the gold we got with just the hand pump. That's ultra fine stuff, and it's the sort of stuff that your shovel's not going to pick up because it's sitting in all the little cracks and crevices on the bedrock. So well worth the effort to get down there and dredge it up. So concludes part 2 of Sandbar Gold. There's definitely going to be a part 3. I have a lot more sand to dig through to get down to that beautiful bedrock holding all that lovely gold down the bottom. Hopefully there's a picker waiting for me down there. I'm going to have to bring Josh out, I think, to get him to move some of those big rocks for me. Right, on to the fun stuff. I have a giveaway in March that is kicking off on the 1st. This giveaway has been sponsored by some fantastic individuals and companies who've jumped on board. I've been featuring their products throughout the month of February to show you guys what you could win by supporting my cause to raise money for Beyond Blue to help people who are dealing with suicide, depression, anxiety, and various other mental illnesses. It means a lot to me if you guys can get involved with this in the 1st of March, and make sure that you go back and watch some of the videos where I showcase the prizes. You can win things like gold panning kits, sluices, gold nuggets, dredging systems, a whole lot of really wicked gear. So thank you to the sponsors for getting on board, and thank you guys who are going to get involved. Just before I show you the gold, I wanted to show you something less exciting, the rubbish. Check out the metal and the battery and all the stuff that I found today that was actually quite big. I always take my lead home and any mercury gold, any amalgam as well, because it's poison and you don't want that in your rivers. That kills things like turtles, and turtles are cute and we don't want to kill turtles. So make sure if you find any rubbish like that, take it home. You'll be doing your bit for the environment. We all live on this planet together, so it's important that we keep it as clean as possible. Now I am sure that you guys want to see the gold that I got from this beautiful spot, and I'm about to show you. Thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you hit like and subscribe on the video so we can get it to 500 likes, so you can have a personal miner, that's me, find you some gold. If we get it to 500 likes, that'd be awesome. Hit subscribe because that helps me build the channel to make better videos for you guys. Thank you very much. I'm out.